Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. This is Boog Nice coming at you with the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast. I believe this is episode 68, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know if I'm mistaken. We officially back at it. It's been a month since we actually got to chop it up. I got my man Pancheezy with me, Rick Dom. I'm here. Nice. We got a lot to talk about. We're gonna be in and out.
Hell yeah. Quick.
Like 15-year-old boy.
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Cheeseburgers, the kind you can only get in California and other southern states.
In-N-Out Burger, baby. You know, when I was in Cali, I didn't even go to In-N-Out Burger one time.
Damn, Jesus Christ, Boog, come on.
It's crazy. So yeah, let's jump right in, man. Any special pickups? I know we've all got a bunch of shit over the past month, but just a few things that you really, really like. P, what you get?
I got that Mezco Flash from the Justice League. It's a really good figure.
Okay. Is that the one with the that Rick's been complaining about with the head that doesn't match the body, the additional head?
Maybe. I don't know. Is it Rick or is that SH Figure Arts?
That was Mezco.
Oh shit.
The flash that you're talking about is the one that Dallas posed in that like ridiculously like super this is the way DC makes him run, and
hell yeah.
He's like Road Runner.
Yeah, this is the did I say Mezco or Mafex?
You said Mezco.
Shit, my bad. I did get the Mezco Flash, though. I like that one too. But I got the Mafex Flash, the Justice League Mafex Flash.
Gotcha.
That one's crazy. I really like it. Posability solid. Got Goku Black. Super stoked. One of the select lucky few to get him at retail.
Select exclusive limited.
And then
what's the deal with Goku Black? Why is he so hard to get?
I think it's just, you know what I think it is? Real quick, a quick segue. Something that I've been thinking about for a while is I think SH Figure Arts and Bandai, especially for Dragon Ball SH Figure Arts, have been lining up their Dragon Ball releases with the Toonami airing of Super. So we only got Black. We could have gotten Black like forever ago, like last year. But they waited until Toonami caught up to the Black arc to show him.
Gotcha.
And to actually release him. And I think that's what's going to be happening for these future releases as well, which is like a double-edged sword. But I think this is like the first lineup that released with like a worldwide just knowledge of who this character is. And on top of that, he's a cool character. And then I guess they didn't compensate for how many people wanted the figure, and like the Japanese release like sold out. I think he's a limited release as well. He's a Tamashi, he's a web exclusive. So once he's gone, he's gone. So I think people are just bugging out because I know he showed up at a couple of cons, and like anytime these guys show up at cons and there's a limit, like it creates this like hype beast for these figures. And I think that didn't help it either. But I don't know, man. Like I know a big thing was Amazon. A lot of pre-orders got canceled on Amazon. GameStop, a lot of pre-orders on GameStop got canceled too. A lot of people were like hoping for GameStop to be like their saving grace, but there was like they did everybody kind of dirty because like there was you could still pre-order it in stores, but even if you pre-ordered it after a certain date, they wouldn't fulfill it, and then they never told anybody. But it's pretty whack. So he's turned out to be a pretty sought after figure, and hopefully that's not the case for a lot of these new releases, but it's looking like that. Gotenks sold out like half an hour, his first wave.
Yeah, I saw that.
Luckily, he came back again, but he was only up for like a day, and then he sold out again. So.
That was on the Japanese sites, you mean? Because I didn't catch it on the Japanese sites. I pre-ordered it through Big Bad Toy Store. So
nice. Yeah. So hopefully, when it comes to these Dragon Ball SH Figure Arts releases, they'll ship a lot. Like we'll talk about that later in more detail.
No doubt. But yeah, Goku Black is dope. I like that figure a lot. I was able to snag him too. I talked about that a couple of weeks back. But anything else that stuck out for you?
I got the Mezco Ascending Knight Batman and Old Man Logan. I've been messing with the Batman, not the Old Man Logan yet. I haven't opened him up yet. But the Batman is really tight. I also got the expression pack for Batman and Joker.
Yeah, so he posted some on Instagram with that.
Yeah, dude, these are crazy. These are really nice. I wish they had a thigh swivel, but I mean,
is that your first Batman animated series figures?
No, I did pick up like the first release of Batman and Joker, like back in like 2014, I think. But that was like when they were having like those mad quality control issues and stuff, and then my guy broke, like his foot broke off in the packaging and stuff.
Right. Okay, yeah.
So I was like, man, I'll just hold off until they, you know, get their footing a little bit. No pun intended. But it worked out. Like I said, my only issue is I wish I had a thigh swivel. But I mean, to keep it aesthetically like Bruce Timm's art style, I understand the limitations of articulation. So it is what it is.
How about you, Rick? Anything that stood out that you got recently?
It was funny. He just brought up a con. I was at a con and I bought Goku Black. I bought 2 because that was all they allowed me to buy.
This guy, he's out here balling.
At first I went up to this guy and this guy was like, he must not be into figures because he was wearing like really expensive sneakers. He had like a Louis Vuitton wallet that's like a $3,000 wallet, and he had like a little man bun. And I was like, dude, there's no way you collect figures. And I asked him, I'm like, hey man, is there a limit? And he's like, not to my knowledge, no limit at all. He's like, except for this certain Gundam kit. He's like, so if you want that, it's only one of each. I was like, dude, fuck Gundam, get out of my way. and I go to the front and I was like, yeah, let me get 6 Goku Black. And the lady's like, what? And I was like, let me get 6 Goku Black. And she's like, no, 2. And then this guy came up to her right after. He's like, yeah, you can only buy 2 of each on certain items. And I was like, man, that guy over there just told me there was no limit. He's like, oh, he was mistaken. And so I got
senpai set you
up. That was definitely ambitious of you to just say, fuck it, give me 6.
I was like, I'm about to max out this card. I'm willing to go next to get it for this bad boy.
No, that would have been a good investment, no question.
Oh yeah, it would have been money. So I ended up only getting 2 of those, and 2 Kid Gokus. I tried to pull a fast one and get back in line, and the guy looked at me like, "Come on, man, what are you doing?" And I was like, "All right, all right, sir."
Out the glasses with the nose and the mustache and shit, and got back in line.
Believe it or not, man, you could ask a lot of the people I go to cons with, Darius. You could ask Emiya. Dude, these people don't ever recognize me. I go in wearing my hat and my glasses. I then take off my hat and my glasses, and they don't know I'm the same guy. It always works, but this time it didn't. I guess they just like, because of that whole confusion where I was like, hey man, they said there was no limit. Yeah. They like really remembered my face.
Well, I guess all Mexicans don't look alike.
Yeah, man. Don't let that stereotype fool you. They can tell you apart.
There you have it.
And I got a couple of Kid Gokus too, just because. I got my first one. I really liked it. I was like, man, let me get 2 more.
I think that's one of the Dragon Ball line's funnest figures, man. That figure is really, really
it's so
cool.
Weird. The smaller their figures are, the more you like it. Like
that's true. That's very true. Because,
that original Krillin, I don't know why. I love that original Krillin.
So I like that Krillin a lot, and I like the first Gohan that they put out too.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about small figures. It's just maybe it's just smaller and it still has the engineering, and you're like, damn, this is so dope.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed.
Spectacle.
Exactly. So I got that. It had been so long that I don't even think that the last time I was on we had Nick Wilde yet. So I have Nick Wilde to go with Judy Hopps from the Zootopia line for Revoltech.
Okay. Yeah. Those are fun. I don't have any of those, but I definitely enjoy watching other people display with them though.
I really, really wish that it bent at the knees.
Yeah, that's what stopped me from getting the Nick Wilde. I'm kind of hoping he goes down. I know Judy won't, but Nick, I'm hoping.
That's weird for Revoltech though. They're Revoltech, right? You said Revoltech, right?
Yeah. It was really strange. I got it in. I first fucking Simon Hill made a post and he was like, I'm not really liking it. And I was like, what is Simon talking about? I was like, Simon, what's the deal? And he was being really nice about why he didn't like it. I guess he could tell that I was like, what the fuck you mean you don't like it? I don't even have it in hand and I know it's great.
Right.
And he was like, yeah, man. He's like, it just has some problems. He's like, you'll see when you get it in. And I was going to get it in like a few days later. So I was like, all right, Simon. All right.
I could see how that could be kind of whack for him though, because he gets down and poses his shit.
Oh, yeah, he finesses it. He does a good job. I was a fool to have questioned it because when I got it in, I was like, damn it, Simon, you right son of a gun. Because it was just like, I opened it, I moved all the joints. I was like, damn, this is so cool. Fucking ears are posable. Damn,
He was being a polite British person, I guess.
Yeah, he's being a polite Brit. Because then I look at the legs, and I'm like, whoa, what the? I was like, is this something hidden? Am I not seeing something? And the knees do not bend, and I was like, it's still a great figure. I love Disney being with Rebel Tech like that. Like, I still don't understand how all these years have passed and they've still not reissued that Wally, which is like one of the rarest and most expensive Rebel Tech right now. I still have mine, but he's really worrisome. He breaks a lot.
What were the accessories like with that Wally?
That Wally has quite a few. He has the extinguisher that he uses to fly when he's in space because he can't fly. He comes with the little bug. He comes with the boot with the flower in it. He comes with like different hands and stuff like that. And like you can remove it so he looks like he's just the box. And at first I didn't think anything of it. I actually bought mine from BBTS like that long ago, like when it initially released. And then I got really worried because it's too bad he's not here, but Pancho's favorite reviewer, Optibotimus, reviewed the figure and he trashed it. So Optibotimus was reviewing it and he said that it had broken on him.
Shit, and I'm filling up my cup.
Another one. Yeah, filling up another cup at my local deli. He was saying that it kept breaking on him, and then he got in a second one and it broke, and he got the third one and it broke. Whoa. And I remember he was like, I was like, man, maybe this nail biting fool just has ham hands, But because of that, I don't fuck with my Wally too much. He's literally just in the same pose. I'm afraid I'm gonna get Optibotomist.
And, which figure is this?
The original Wally Rebel Tech.
Oh shit!
I just don't understand why that doesn't have a re-release. He's like so expensive and so rare. It's ridiculous.
Repo doesn't really. They usually do like one re-release, isn't it?
Yeah, they usually do one repackage, and they call them Legacy.
That's right. Yeah.
Legacy Rebel Techs when they repackage them and re-release them, and I was just waiting for that. So like I don't touch mine, just because of old Coca-Cola loving ham hands Optibotomist. I hope that they release that again at some point. Other notable thing I did, I finally finished that damn Sasquatch. I pulled a fast one. I don't really want that gray Deadpool because I have that HasCon exclusive one.
Yeah, the HasCon one is the better one from what I can tell.
Exactly. So I didn't see a need, and my brother is like, for some reason right now, really into Deadpool. He's 6 years old, and I got him the gray Deadpool, and I took the head from it, and I finally completed my Sasquatch. He kept asking me like, where's the head? Where's the head that it's supposed to come with? So I gave him an extra pizza Spider-Man. And I was like, here you go, man. That'll make up for it. So I have that. Somebody who doesn't want to be mentioned sold me a Cyclops and Phoenix 2-pack for retail. That was incredible.
Nice.
I never found that thing in a store. Like not even a tag for it in the store.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody knows, but the resell on that 2-pack is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
$100 in the box.
Very elusive at retail, no doubt.
Yeah, he offered me it in box, but I was gonna open them anyways, and I'm not trying to pay no shipping for a box. So you just sent them to me loose. Just like Pancho, I already said I have the Goku Black, and I have that Old Man Logan, which wasn't out last time we did the show either. Man, that Old Man Logan made me look a fool. I kept saying that I wasn't too happy with how it was looking, and I was kind of a letdown in the pictures, and I got it in hand, and I was like, all right.
Yeah, he's really nice in hand. I can't even front. And then now they're about to sell you the same damn figure with the with the Logan. What did they categorize it as? Just Logan, right?
Yeah, just Logan.
Yeah, the next one that's coming out, they just pretty much cut the long jacket in half and gave you some extra heads. That fucking the one head where he's like, ooh.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That shit looks nuts. Yeah,
he's got some crazy expressions, man.
Yeah, nuts.
I'll tell you this: that Old Man Logan would have been perfect had he just come with a red shirt.
Word.
Strong exclusive down the line, guarantee.
Real quick, couple things that I got that stood out. I was able to complete my. I think I talked about this before I got the figure, but I was able to complete my Death Trooper squad, my 6-man squad from SH Figure Arts. I got the what do you call that trooper? The what's the one with all the gear? The I'm drawing a blank right now, but whatever. So I got the one with all the gear, which was Japan exclusive that came with the Blu-ray DVD, and I had watched someone's review on YouTube, and then I hit him up and was like, "Hey man, would you be willing to trade or sell that figure by any chance?" That was like some real like 10-year-old noob shit to do.
Yeah. Sell me this figure? Question mark. Can I have it?
But he was like, "Yo, I watch your channel. I'm a big fan." Blah blah blah. He's like, "Yeah, sure, I'll sell it to you or whatever." I was like, "Oh shit, that worked."
I'm only 14. Can you help me, bro?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So then I thought he fucked me over because he has said he sent it and then it didn't show up, and he said it came back, and I was like, "Oh, this guy's about to fucking hit me with the okie doke when I already paid him and shit."
On one of his idols.
Right. So, but no, he came through. It did get sent back to him, and he resent it, and I got it. So that was cool. You know, I really enjoyed Rogue One for whatever reason. I thought it was like pretty much just like a war movie with some space shit added in. You know what I'm saying? So I actually enjoyed that. But yeah, I got that. I got Old Man Logan, but I had him, and then I think what I did was the one that I had, I reviewed it, and I think I gave that to Al Chang. So I had finally got mine back in with a pile of loot from Big Bad Toy Store. And so the recent pick that I took of Old Man Logan was with my newer one that I just got in. And I don't know what else stood out, really. I got the SH Figure Arts Darth Vader, A New Hope version, which wasn't that great. So that stood out because it wasn't. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's jump into the news, into everything that's been going on, man. What y'all want to talk about first?
Let's get Dragon Ball SH Figure Arts out of the way.
All right,
beat it off, Pancho. Do it.
Let's go.
Let us
Go Tanks went up for pre-order, and then he went. So I hope you enjoyed missing the chance to get him on pre-order.
That's kind of weird that they're going to give us the Go Tanks before the two
Go Tank Trunks.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm not mad, but what do you think? Didn't they tease Trunks and what's the name before already?
No, they have not.
I thought they did.
They did tease the Great Saiyan Man once, and they pulled a fast one on that.
I feel like they've teased that shit.
I think they're I think for Goten and Trunks, like they really want to get like the child body down. I have a feeling that this Gotenks body, I mean, the scale for the whole line is just like off the rails. So
yeah, we've talked about that quite a few times.
So I think maybe they're just really trying to get it right for Goten and Trunks, because they'll probably just use that buck for just every kid. Like, you know, every Gohan, like Namek, Saiyan Saga, Gohan.
Because it's got that new articulation scheme in the lower body too. So
I don't know. Like, a lot of people are suggesting that if they do Goten and Trunks, like it would have to be a 2-pack. I don't know about that. Just because I feel if we did get a 2-pack for SH Figure Arts, they would really like gimp us on the accessories.
Not only that shit will go up crazy on the secondary, man. It'll be retarded.
For sure. Let's see. So Goten was announced. Dragon Ball Super version of Trunks was announced. He looks really good, like formally announced with like production shots and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
He looks really good. A big surprise is he comes with like the Super Saiyan head. I mean, I don't think it's a big surprise. I don't see why he wouldn't. But
with the broken sword.
Yeah, the broken sword, looking a little smug with the broken sword.
You know what's funny? They've traditionally packed in Trunks with some of the most accessories, right?
Yeah. The original Trunks came with a bunch of shit. And I know a lot of people were bugging out because when the premium color version came out, he didn't come with as much shit.
Yeah, he got totally totally.
Yeah, you got shafted on with the premium.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's cool that the Trunks comes with a Gallic gun thing. It just looks like a repurposed Goku Black Kamehameha wave, just without the peg holes in it. I think. Could be wrong. But I think it's really dope that he came with that part. I'm reaching for my Goku Black energy ball to just compare.
I think we talked about this, but the only thing I didn't like about Goku Black was the way the neck sits. We talked about that, right?
Yeah. You sure did, yeah.
You know what I did today? I was messing around with them, and I just kind of like pulled the head off and tried to like half it on there to see how it looks. Yeah,
I've done the same thing as well.
You know what the problem is? It's not that there's anything wrong with the neck. It's the coloring of the neck with the black shirt blending into the shoulders, and he just looks like he has a stumpy neck. But when you look at it, it's a long neck. It just coloring makes it look real stumpy.
Yeah, it sure does. That turtleneck flex.
Oh, that's
back to the 90s.
You wear striped sweaters all the time.
Late 80s, early 90s with the turtleneck, baby.
So Majin Vegeta just dropping right now.
Yeah, I see my man he put up a review for him. I didn't watch it yet.
I bit the bullet and just ordered one. I was a fucking fool and didn't pre-order. Well, the pre-order was like gone by the time I tried. Now that I got like a real job now, like an adult job, I'm asleep by 3 o'clock, so I miss all these freaking pre-orders.
Yeah, I actually was kind of annoyed because that convention where I said that I bought that Goku Black and I bought the Kid Gokus from, those guys are always known for at Fanime. That's the name of the convention. At Fanime, we always get a Japanese early release.
Yeah, they had the shit already. Why would they not?
Yeah, and they didn't have it. And I even went to the booth. I was like, hey, you guys always have an early release. Why is there no Majin Vegeta? And again, I just spoke to someone who didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. He's like, yeah, we do. We have Goku Black. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, it came out last month. Great. Okay, bye. Sir. Yeah, we had Vegito early. We had the Scouter Vegeta early in those years that it was coming out, in the original years that they came out. So I was kind of disappointed that we didn't have Majin Vegeta.
Bluefin might have somebody early for what's the next con, the next big con? San Diego, right?
Yeah, San Diego.
Yeah, they'll probably have Majin Vegeta there.
That's just literally around the corner next month.
Yeah, I'll never forget that in 2016, the beginning of the Naruto line, Naruto wasn't supposed to release for like 3 months, and we had him there at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And like everybody was losing their fucking minds.
At the Bluefin booth?
There was no limit, so they were like, yeah, 15 jutsu.
Was this at the Bluefin booth?
Yeah, I was at the Bluefin booth, and my boss at the con that always gives us passes, who owns Udon Comics, he's just the biggest baller, and he like walked up to us and he was like, "Oh, this is how he sounds. I just bought 20 of those Naruto." I was like, "Dude, you bought 20? Don't have to have the clones.
Let me get one."
Yeah. I was like, man, don't leave your bag around me because one is gonna go missing. You're about to have 19. And it was just funny that everybody was beasting for them, but they were like never selling out. They just had fucking so many of those Naruto there. It seemed like they just pulled early stock and just had a limitless amount.
Yeah. Man, that's wild. Yeah, so next month, that new 2.0 Goku, base Goku comes out.
Yeah.
Crazy. Can't wait.
I think I'm going to need 2 or 3 of those, man.
For sure.
Yeah, those really killed the resell on the original Goku.
They really did.
The original Goku resell was nuts. It was almost like $200, and now it's like $80 to $90.
Yeah, that's crazy. Apparently, it's sold out on Big Bad Toy Store already. The Namek Goku, but like he's a regular release, so he'll get reprinted, no question.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's cheap. He's like $30.
Yeah,
so great.
$5. Yep, it's crazy.
It's the best.
He's still open for pre-order on Amazon. If that means nice. If Amazon still has it open, it's like Jesus.
And then for the next couple of months is Master Roshi comes out in July, Majin Buu is August, and then Bulma is September, and then Goten in October, and then Super Saiyan Trunks in November. Quick segue: the demonical fit dude, his Yamcha and Tien pack came out. and it's real. People have
That shit was officially packaged too. It didn't come in like bubble wrap.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I got a ship notification for mine, but I didn't get it yet. I don't know what's going on.
I think so. Did you get yours from AliExpress?
Yes.
So I think the people that got it already got it from like actual resellers, like dudes they know who got it from the guy, like who got it shipped directly from the guy, and then they just distributed it. Like AliExpress, like they're based in China, I would assume. Like most of their shit is. So I think everybody who ordered through AliExpress, theirs just gonna take a while, just because the shipping on AliExpress is a little slower than I guess because everybody else I've talked to who already has it got it from just some guy, like some other dude, not from AliExpress.
Got you. Okay. I won't start worrying then.
I pre-ordered it from Articulated Figures Dojo. I pre-ordered it from supertoys.com. And
yeah, I've ordered from AliExpress. I got my Super Saiyan 3 Broly head from AliExpress. I mean, AliExpress is really trusted. They have like a really nice, they have a really good money back, like a safeguard for the stuff. They give you like, I think like 180 days to file a dispute, and they'll it's just like eBay. They'll always side with you. It's nuts, man. So, I mean, the only thing you really have to worry about on AliExpress is like everything's fucking fake. So, I mean, it's just the way the game's played.
No doubt.
But the same dude, I don't know. So for the last month, a lot of people were bugging out because the Captain Ginyu and the Frieza soldier from the same dude. A lot of people thought it was like canceled, but I guess the guy was just like not putting out updates for it because like I know it started like this huge shitstorm because like the one seller on eBay like sold a bunch of pre-orders, and then so take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. I don't know like all the facts, but from my point of view, it's like it was just a really weird thing. So on the eBay listing, he'll say like it ships when it ships. I'm putting a tracking number on it, but the tracking number isn't what it is. Like I'll just send you a message, or I'll ask for the rest of the money whenever the figure is released, and then we'll go from there. But I think a lot of people didn't know that or didn't read it because like that seller got like shut down because like a bunch of dudes from I don't know if it was from like a bunch of guys from like a Facebook group or a bunch of guys from 4chan or something from Toy, just like mass reported this guy, and then like his eBay account got shut down. Then he said some like sideways shit about like his computer having a virus. So I don't know. It's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I don't know. I mean, like it wouldn't be the first time that some guys just try to take advantage of a pre-order for something that hasn't existed and taking your money and fucking split. But like he was the only guy on eBay taking pre-orders for this Captain Ginyu and this Frieza soldier. And then when people saw his account get like terminated, a lot of people assumed that the release itself was just fake because I mean, to people's credit, like the only thing that really existed was like a very low res image of like a gray 3D print of the figure. No, it was like a green 3D print of like a figure, and then like a render of what the figure would actually look like. So for like a whole month, everybody just thought it was just canceled.
It was fake news.
Yeah, that's it, fake news. And then out of nowhere, this dude just like posts new shit like, oh, I didn't know y'all were worried about it. And never mind, here's some shit. So like he posted a whole bunch of stuff, like a couple of new images of the figure assembled and stuff. And there's a new picture that actually came out today, or like a couple of days ago, of the figure assembled, and he's just like, I'll actually pull it up. They're just chilling. He's just chilling on the table, eating like around a bunch of food. Hold on.
Yeah, and he's right next to Grimlock.
Yeah, hold on, let me pull that up.
So like, wow, it's me and Grimlock.
But I mean, dude, I think I know I said a while ago I was like super excited for it, but I'm even more excited just because like the Tiana and Yamcha packs came out so well. Like from what people are saying, it came out really good. So I'm super excited for it. They look really good.
Dude, I couldn't believe when people were posting that they got it in, and it was like a package that looked like it was an SHF box.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Wait, hold on a minute. I was like, this didn't just come in like a baggie, like a drug deal.
It's nuts, dude.
I'm excited to see how that's gonna turn out.
Yeah, and they also revealed what's his name today as well.
Who's his name? Guldo. Oh shit, yeah, Guldo. Guldo's getting a release. Salsa from Cooler's Force is getting released. Dude, this guy's like fucking spreading the gospel of, you know, Frieza family foot soldiers over here.
Yeah, man. As soon as people saw those basketball characters from Slam Dunk and they saw Tom and Jerry, they were like, well, it's a fucking free-for-all now. We're just going to make
yeah.
If you can get away with Tom and Jerry, you know, you can get away with murder, apparently.
Pretty much. I'd like to see them take another crack at that Tom and Jerry, though, and, like, get the scaling right. I don't know. I couldn't commit to them just because I didn't like the scaling, especially after I saw people getting them. But I did enjoy people's pictures, though. I
wouldn't have been able to buy them if they weren't so cheap. They were $40 shipped.
Oh yeah, wow.
It was so cheap. That's the only reason I bought them. I would have said no too after those pictures. They're just so damn cheap. And I'll tell you this: anybody that makes a Calvin and Hobbes, I'll lose my mind.
Yeah,
wow, I didn't even think about that. That would
I'll physically die. I won't be alive anymore.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, especially because that guy really, really hates merchandising. Like all those shirts, all those like stickers of Calvin pissing, like those are all extremely illegal. And like he's never even allowed a Hobbes plush to be made. That guy's like a super sales hater. He hates the Peanuts and Charles Schultz and like that whole marketing idea. He's never allowed a cartoon or anything like that. And like this bitter son of a bitch, even in his will, but like nobody's allowed to make any money off of it once I die.
Kudos to you.
He's crazy, man. We need somebody to step up and move him out of the way.
All right. So, any more Dragon Ball news?
No, I don't think so. Let's see. What's next? What's next on the agenda?
Wait, they already did we say? Did you talk about that? What they revealed for the SDCC exclusive?
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that or the Tamashi event.
Oh fuck! No, we sure didn't. Damn, we're slipping.
What about Pancho?
Just some really spicy repaints.
Pretty much. So yeah, we could glaze over that real quick. They basically given us a repaint of Broly and who else?
Broly, Vegito, and there's one more, right? Wasn't it? Hold on, let's see what's up.
I think there was Cell.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, that's the only one I want. I don't want Vegito or Broly.
I mean, I want Vegeta just because I want.
I'm not gonna.
What's the deal with Broly? What's the repaint? I got two fucking Broly sitting here that I never do shit with.
This Broly is from the last movie. No, the second to last movie he was in. It's called Broly's Revenge. I don't know what the fuck it's called. Damn, I'm getting. I'm on the spot, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's the one where he comes. It's like after movie 8. It's movie 10. And he fights adult Gohan and Goten and Trunks in that one. And his pants are just a different color. Maybe his hair is a little bit different. Let me find this shit.
Yeah, the only one that I'm stressing myself over getting is just the Cell. I would like the rest of them, but I'm not going to trip if I can't get the rest of them. That Tamashi event is going to be nowhere near here, so I'm just mentally preparing to not get shit.
You don't think that they won't stop at San Diego Comic-Con? I'm sure they will. You don't think so?
You think it'll intertwine like that?
I don't think so, man. I think they're gonna do their own thing.
Are you not talking about the Dragon Ball North American tour?
Yeah, I don't believe that intertwines. It didn't last time that they had. It didn't
last time, no. It did.
Oh shit! Right. Okay. Never mind. I'm fucking up. I'm thinking something else.
I'm about to cry.
That's and they put a new energy aura color out.
You got it. The most exciting color you could have asked for. Clear.
Dude, you talk shit, but it's like for Tien, Yamcha, Krillin, the androids, Piccolo, like, dude, this You know, those
You're
guys
right.
can't. Those guys can't rock a yellow aura.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, you know what it is, Pancho. I'm just not about these effects after seeing yours.
Oh,
You
shit.
work it. You're doing them yourself, and
Yeah.
you're just doing them out of your job on the side, and yours look better than these.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what I don't really like about the official ones too, though, is that it takes a lot to light those shits properly, man.
Yeah, it does take a lot to get those looking good. I do have an issue with how short they are because I mean
that too. They work better with like 3 3/4 inch figures.
Yeah, like
you're gonna work great with Krillin.
That's it. God bless everybody who posts, but like one of the biggest pet peeves for Dragon Ball shots with auras is when the figure is outside of the aura. Like, and I see a lot of that happens with SH Figure Arts because the figures are just taller than the aura, so their hair pokes out of the top. It just looks whack.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are the colors. The perfect cell is cool. The manga, like the manga cover colors, stupid. Laughing my ass, dude. I remember because when the first cell came out, that was supposed to be the manga color, and then the second cell that came out, the premium color, is the TV color, and then now they're like, oh wait, fuck it, never mind.
This is the real manga.
Yeah, they
said the real Raven.
Right the fuck along. There's no question about that.
But yeah, that Broly is his pants and his little shirt around his waist. They're a different color.
Looking a little pink. Looking a little Barney.
That's it. Magenta for sure.
Yeah.
And then the Vegito, just blue hair. I mean, like, for me, it's a double-edged sword. Like, I get it. Like, these colors are just recolors. If you already own the figure and you don't really give a shit about Dragon Ball that much, if you're not like a hardcore fan, like, pass them up for sure. But like, for, you know, people like me, I know like what these colors are from, and you know, as a completionist, like, now I want them, so I'm like, god damn. But then a lot of people are mad because a lot of people are wondering why didn't they put Vegito on the 2.0 body. But like, these repaints are just like, they're just trying to get the most money out of these molds and put more money in their pocket so they can offset the cost of all these new molds they're giving us, I would imagine. Because
like, that Broly and Cell can basically never be used in any other way but recolors.
No, of course not. Yeah, Cell is like nothing with him will ever. You'll never be able to use it. Broly, like you said, Broly as well. And like, now they're doing Majin Buu. You'll never be able to reuse that. Boma, you'll never be able to reuse that Boma. Like Master Roshi, you'll never be able to reuse that Master Roshi. So I mean, I get from a business standpoint where they're coming from with doing these recolors. It's just, I mean, it just makes sense, you know.
Sign me up for different Hawaiian shirts, Roshi variants.
Yeah, for sure. If you can take that, yeah, I just thought of the sickest custom. I'm about to take that torso off Roshi and slap it on a Goku body.
Whoa, are you talking Hawaiian shirt Goku?
Of course. Yeah, I'm gonna put out a bounty right now. Anybody who makes me a Post Boy Piccolo custom, come at me for real. I will pay any price. Right now.
Show me a picture of what you're talking about.
Post Boy Piccolo. All right, hold on, let's go.
But that's pretty much it as far as Dragon Ball Z news, though, right?
Of course.
All right, bring up that pic and let's slide over into what else we were talking about. We want to talk about the Japan Comic-Con reveals. There was a lot of shit, Star Wars and Avengers and all types of shit.
Man, that first Avenger, Captain America, was like unreal.
It's great.
Oh yeah, that cap. Yo, Post Boy.
Yeah. Post Boy Piccolo.
Dude.
Dude.
Look at that. He's getting his license, my friend.
He is. Dude, this is the spiciest episode of all time. I love this fucking episode. Yo, what is this? Hold on. It's so stupid. Yeah, can somebody send me a link to if like a place that has all those reveals, and then I'll screen share it.
I think you could go on maybe, well, I don't know, maybe Toy Arc has it, or Toy People.
Possibly. I'm like I'm
Probably be it.
completely drawing a blank on on anything from that show. Are we talking about Wonderfest? No.
No, it was Tokyo Comic Con.
Oh, okay.
It had just happened. It was where we seen the Dooku, we seen the Yoda. Damn, look at that fucking Piccolo. Jesus Christ. 3D fan art challenge.
Somebody make me that fucking custom, please.
With the lightning queen that floats, please.
The best. Yeah, while I find some of that stuff, do you want to talk about SH Figure Arts Harry Potter stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Sure. Let me see if I could screen share some of.
It's crazy because that intertwines. They were like revealed at that show, and then they were put up for pre-order like the day after.
Yeah, that was nuts, dude. I couldn't believe.
Yeah, that was very quick, right? Yeah, I thought I was bugging. I was like, yeah, just teased this.
I looked at them and I was like, you know, these are really cool. I'm definitely excited. I'm gonna buy these, but like, when do we get Harry? Harry's pre-order goes up in what, like December, and then we'll get that next year, and then Hermione will be 3 months from that, and then they dropped them all three at once. I was like, damn, man, that was pretty incredible. Oh, I think I found the link. I'll send it to you right now.
Was it just Star Wars shit? There's no way.
No,
there's one more.
Did you find it? Because I have it if you don't.
Yeah, send it to me real quick. I'll share it.
You're damn right.
Because all I'm finding is Star Wars stuff.
Yeah. Let me get that for you right now.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, no. We're fools. It wasn't Tokyo Comic Con. It was Bondi Comic.
Oh shit! Here we go. Of course. God, we made a
Dude,
huge mistake.
Their own fucking Comic Con. That's ridiculous. I mean,
yeah,
I'm
those
saying
Harry Potter figures. Yeah, those Harry Potter figures look crazy, dude. Like,
yeah, they look pretty good. I've heard people were kind of going in on them though.
Yeah, I think Harry Potter is one of those franchises where everybody just, you know, you only talk about Harry Potter on your social networks if you are like a hardcore fan. But if you're like if you really like it, like you'll basically just keep to yourself about it and probably talk to a couple of friends about it. But like the
only person online I ever talk about Harry Potter with is Pancho.
That's true. The only people that like talk about Harry Potter all the time are like fanatics, like crazy Harry Potter fanatics, like, and like you know, so I think when these Harry Potter figures came out, like a lot of people who just like maybe not casually like Harry Potter is the right, you know, term, but like people who just like Harry Potter's in the comfort of their own home were like, oh shit, Harry Potter. Same way with like Popeye and Tom and Jerry. Like you said, like everybody fucking loves Popeye now. Everybody loves
right.
So, like, who do you fucking talk about Who do you talk about Winnie the Pooh with? Sometimes, honestly. So I don't know. I think these Harry Potter figures are sick. I think the likenesses are they're like riding the line between like caricature and like realistic. I don't know. That Ron doesn't really look like, he looks like Rupert Grint, like, but like a character of Rupert Grint.
The expression itself is dead on.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the expression is good, but something seems a little bit off, though. I feel you.
Yeah, like I think that I don't know.
It's literally the face where he makes a sad look, like my mom made me a sandwich.
Yeah. I got a sweater. I got a jumper.
I got a jumper from my mom. Scabbers the rat.
Fucking Scabbers. But yeah, I mean, I think these look really cool. I really hope that they somebody mentioned it, that they hope this isn't one of those like one-off lines where they just release something and they never fuck with the license ever again. I really hope that's not the case.
They do that so often too, where they make like 2 or 3 figures and it's like, well, time for another cartoon.
Yeah, that's true.
They do that shit all the time.
I think I don't know, like there's a huge influx of like WB licensed figures that came out just over the last couple of months. So hopefully they keep on sticking with that. Like I hope that the WB license for SH Figure Arts is like super lucrative, because up until now they've just been doing like Batman shit, right? For DC, for WB.
But I mean, put it this way, like every company has 3 different versions of the Christian Bale Batman.
Yeah, it's very true.
Yeah. I cannot wait until we finally get to stuff like fucking Goblet of Fire versions of these characters. Oh my god.
That'd be sick.
Sign me up.
Well, I only bought them just because I wanted to have an opportunity to have some kids and some displays, to be honest with you.
You're sick.
Yeah, I mean, I might. I'll probably take them apart. I'm a little upset that they only. It seems like that they're only going to be robed, though. I would have liked for them to be, for you to be able to swap the arms off and take the robe off. But
no, you know what the problem with that is that in the film, whenever they're wearing what's under their robe, they're wearing the robe at the same time. They never wear that article of clothing without the robe because it's like the school uniform. Like when they're in the common room and stuff like that, they're wearing like their house sweater.
I think once
give me the sweater once.
I hope they keep on going further with the license, because once we get to Goblet of Fire and stuff where you see them more and they're just like out of their robes and stuff, then we'll definitely get some you'll get your kid body fix, Boog. Don't worry about it. Just fight the need a little bit longer.
They haven't shown it, but I'm sure they're going to come with like a shitload of hands.
I hope so, man.
Quick little tip for anyone who watches this show. I highly recommend you now going back to buy a bunch of random Sleepy Hollow figures, because those Ichabod cranes come with like so many sick like chemical and like
hell yeah,
medicine bags with like crazy vials in them and stuff like that. Like I have so many of those Ichabod cranes just because I like the accessories, but now that we got these, it's like it's time for me to shine. Time for me to get it.
I'm on that link right now for Tamashii Con. So what do we got here? We have Solo Chijoken, freaking Crimson Typhoon, insane. Jesus Christ! Did you end up getting that Gypsy Danger from Chogokin, Boog, or no?
No, I didn't.
Shit,
I wish I could, man.
I need to get that ASAP.
Damn, look at that Captain America! Jesus Christ!
That Captain America looks so good. I thought that this was a soft goods figure when I saw.
Yeah,
I don't even like the movie.
What is this? What is this from though? Is that from the movie? I don't remember that Design America movie.
Yeah, that is.
Is it when?
100%.
I believe that's when he went on his first real mission.
Yeah, when everybody thought he was just a face, and then something is going on behind enemy lines, like they're getting totally smashed, and he's like, "Move out the way, bitch."
Yeah, and he just grabs his like show shield, and he's still in his shit, and he just like, whatever, I'm just gonna go.
And then that's when they start to have taken him seriously.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but that's the only place it fits, I would imagine.
Yeah, I believe really that he was doing like a photo shoot somewhere nearby.
Yeah, he was doing a show, and it was the show where like nobody was fucking feeling it.
No, everybody was like, look at this cheesy fuck, boo.
Yeah. Because he was performing for real troops and not the dudes in America. So
they're just like, man, look at this guy with a fucking flag on his body. What a wiener.
So we got Wasp. Wasp looks pretty good.
She looks crazy.
Well, there's no way they're going to give us a Wasp without giving us Ant-Man, so you know that's coming.
Give us a Ghost. Where's that at?
The Ant-Man sold exceptionally well, correct? Just because he resembled a fucking Kamen Rider so much, right?
And everybody loved doing the put him in my room and it actually fits because he's changing sizes pictures.
Of course. Loved it. What a great time to be an admin on A.C.B.A. when that was happening. So, we got Nick Fury. I think this head sculpt looks really good.
Oh, that figure in general looks money.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
I mean, that jacket is looking like patent leather, but I'll take it.
Yeah,
this was surprising, man. A lot of these reveals were really surprising. I did not expect that.
Star-Lord, everybody's favorite person to hate right now.
Yeah, what's up with those feet?
It's crazy.
That is 100% Dallas James' #1 favorite character. So if you see Dallas James on Facebook, shoot him a like. Tell him that Star-Lord is coming for him.
Word up.
Just be friendly. Post a picture of Star-Lord on his Facebook wall. Just to show him that you care.
Tell him he's doing a great job.
we got a couple of rockets. Pretty dope. I think it's so interesting that there's still this Groot is from like 3 movies ago.
I mean, he looks dope though.
He does. He looks really good.
That Groot looks really, really good.
He's fucking shitting on the Legends one. So hey.
Oh yeah, the Legends one is a joke at this point.
So I'm hoping that they actually finish out the first Guardians movie crew.
Yeah, I mean, I think Rocket being in this costume is a good iteration. That I think that they're kind of going for that. I would imagine.
I really hope they do finish out the whole crew. That would be really nice.
That's Todd's favorite movie, so he wants it done.
Well,
got an Ewok
movie full of favorite characters, not necessarily favorite movie. I'm just worried about that group being a bit small, but I'm sure
he'll probably be perfect scale for SHF. I don't know about.
I mean, honestly, if
is it Legend scale?
If they, I don't honestly, they what was that? K2SO was a pretty tall SHF figure, so you know.
Tall. Very tall.
Yeah, and Black Panther was pretty damn tall as well.
Yeah, he was bigger than
they just can't get their scale right. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with SHF.
Oh man, we got a Vin Diesel figure.
Pretty much.
We got the Ewok over here. Did anybody else have that Ewok VHS that was like a cartoon of like the Ewok?
Yo, I think I had that. Oh shit.
And they had like it was the episode. It's a whole series, but like there was an episode where they made like goo, and like the goo was like their food or some shit like that. And like there was a goo that like stopped fires, and like they fucked up and they spilled all the goo everywhere. And the whole village burned down, and that was the end of the Ewoks. I don't know.
Sounds erratic.
Wicked ain't living. By the way, we better get that log right there. Don't show us that. Don't show us that if we're not going to get it.
Rick wants the wood.
Gimme said wood.
And look at this. Boy Boba.
10,000 years later, he's free. Boba Fett.
That's it. Has SH Figuarts has done a Boba Fett, have they not, or no?
No, they've done Jango Fett.
Yeah, pissed everybody off because the figures.
Yeah, he sucked pretty much, but I still kind of liked him, but I could tell that this is it's not the same buck as Jango, that's for sure. So they're trying something new here. He looks good in this picture right here. It looks pretty damn nice.
He's got that new like thigh area.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if we could get a good SHF Vader, but you know.
No.
Say no more. Here's psych. Was this new? Nothing here was new. Is the Emperor new here?
Emperor's new. They've teased him for a long time.
So get that chair.
Emperor's new. The Vader is the first one that they released, which is weird. I don't know why they didn't show the newer one that they just put out, but this is the first one because you could tell cape.
Yeah.
I actually don't think that background is the one that came with that Vader.
No, it's not. So that probably comes with the Emperor. It's probably like some deluxe figure or some shit.
So man, everybody thought that they were like ahead of the pack because like, yeah, I got that first Vader, so when the Emperor comes, I'm ready, baby. And then they do a new one.
That's fucked up. Yeah, look at Darth Maul.
Yeah, we got Maul. I forgot to talk about that. I did get the Sith Speeder. I did like a little fake quick Instagram review on my Instagram.
Work over here.
The Speeder was cool. The Speeder's cool, man. Only thing is, I hate that they're doing this shit. Now you're getting a robe with a totally different Darth Maul. I could swear that originally they had teased the robe with the Speeder, aside from the little like flowing skirt that you got. I could swear that they had teased the robe to come with the Speeder too. So kind of sucks. You got to buy a whole another Maul again, and I don't really like the way that cloak looks. It looks a little bulky.
Yeah, this robe looks crazy.
Yeah, it looks a little bulky, man. That shit looks like I tailored it.
Yeah, everybody's favorite.
He looks like he stole his dad's jacket.
Yo, this figure right here is gonna be the new,
the new Woody.
What's that other guy?
Bruce Lee,
the Asian dude, Iga.
New Japanese comedian. This guy is about to sell the fuck out.
He's gonna be in every fucking shot getting shot.
Please make that a web shop exclusive so it won't be that
burned and beat. It's over.
Put up a disclaimer now.
This dude is gonna get killed by Deadpool in many pictures.
Pretty much. Shit won't even make sense. It'll be in everything.
I guarantee you we're going to see this exact pose 10 times a day.
If they give him trigger fingers, it's over.
Oh my god! Please don't. For the love of God.
The funny shit is like, I hate this character, but I kind of want this figure. It's terrible.
Oh, make no mistake, I'm buying the figure.
Yeah, I have to.
God.
They got me.
I don't want to. I think it's really stupid, but I need it.
But I need it.
Speaking of shit that you think is stupid, here you go.
Yo, did you guys watch this cartoon? Or
I haven't watched it.
Everybody told me it sucked, so I didn't bother.
Everybody says it's
David
trash.
Walton was like going in on this shit. He said he really, really didn't like it.
David Walton is questioning anyone's intelligence for fucking with It's a pretty bold claim, so I'm gonna follow his lead. You know, that's big bro, so I'm gonna follow him on that one.
I usually just watch like when it comes to anime, like I watch it for myself, but like my friend and coworker, shout out to Marcus Cripps Illustrations,
The real
great
Marcus
guy. He watched it. He said it was awful, and this guy's like one of the biggest closet weebs I've ever seen in my life. So if he thought it was trash, then I don't know.
Oh my god! If a weeb tells you it's no good, then, it must be terrible.
Oh my god! I mean, I think the figure looks okay. It looks cool.
Oh yeah, you know that's why I think everybody was excited for it because the designs were pretty cool.
Yeah, everybody's like, this looks sick. They didn't even bother showing the Joker. Well, the Joker was revealed before, correct, or no?
I believe before even this one, yeah.
Yeah. We got MVP Thor over here, looking good. This Thor looks really good.
Yeah, this Thor looks dope, and the fact that they finally stepped it up with a cape is.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm copying that just because of the fact that I want to support that they're making cloth.
Only thing is, I'm a little skeptical of whether or not it's going to have any bendy wire in there, though.
It probably won't. I'm not holding my breath.
It looks like it's sitting pretty nice, but still, come on.
I'm
now.
hoping for it, but I'm not.
Thor with the right cloak. The head sculpt looks pretty good right here so far too, man.
That head looks more like Chris Evans than the fucking Chris Evans cap.
Chris Evans cap. Crazy.
Yeah, man. I think it's really. I know a lot of people were bugging out because it didn't look like we weren't gonna get a War Machine, but
yeah,
lo and behold,
he can walk.
He can walk. Our boy can walk.
My man had the the old school like '80s prosthetic thing.
Got Black Panther.
Oh my god, Shamar Moore head sculpt again.
Pretty much.
Like everyone is fucking this up. What is going on, man? Y'all never seen this dude?
And they love making all black people light skinned. Like, what the fuck? This guy's black as fuck. Come on now.
Drake lost. Stop it. The black man prevails.
Especially if they do Don Cheadle, because that guy's really dark.
Word.
Man,
that's why there's no alternate head.
Don Cheadle look like Anthony Anderson.
Yeah, what if they put a Terrence Howard head in there?
Just unintentionally looks like Terrence Howard.
That would be funny.
I'd buy 10 just for the joke. That'd be the greatest thing in the world.
I'm about to buy a suited body, and I'm gonna make me an Empire Lucius Lion.
Yeah, this Falcon, the head sculpt on the Falcon looks good though.
Oh, I need that Falcon. That Falcon is fantastic.
Looks really good. Let's see what else we got. We got a Jawa. Another small figure. You guys will love this one.
Oh yeah.
You think
Small
the
figures,
wings?
I don't know what it is. They're just so impressive.
Are the wings going to be articulated? Because on the Legends they're static, right?
Yeah, you can see the joints right there.
There's joints here. I don't know if there's joints on the actual. It looks like it's a solid piece, but there's joints, so you could at least like sheath his wings, if that's the right word. I don't know.
If you are the sheath.
Yoda, looking good.
Oh, that Yoda. Multiple Yodas are needed. Small figure alert.
I'll just make a Goten out of Yoda. Fuck it.
Look at him. Just my homie's zen.
Looking good. Let's see what else we got. We got Carbonite Han. Whatever.
Dude, that needs to be back in.
That better not be just sold by itself.
Right?
We riot. We riot if that's the case.
How many points
Yeah,
of
they need-
articulation?
They need to do like a deluxe Boba Fett and stuck him in there, so some shit.
It's crazy. R5D4, that GameStop exclusive, just went down in price. Let's see what else we got.
Yeah, I mean, SHF never fucks up droid. Anything robot based.
Yeah.
Anything that doesn't have a human
face.
Yeah, it doesn't have a human face. It's golden.
Yeah.
I missed the
We
Yoda
got a clone
discussion.
trooper.
What'd y'all say about Yoda? Y'all like the way that's looking?
Oh,
Yeah,
100%.
sure,
Multiple.
that's
I said little figure gang.
Definitely gonna shit on the legends.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no question about that.
I never bought the Legends, and Yoda's one of my favorite characters.
I still got the Legends one. I've held on to it for whatever.
Oh shit! Was that a Blue Beetle?
Shut up.
Oh, I guess that's Iron Man. Okay.
Was it
Yeah,
confirmed
what?
that
I
this
forgot
is
to
the
mention
Iron...
this when you was going over Black Panther, but it looks like we're getting 2 Black Panthers, right? So we getting him with the power down suit and then the vibranium suit, right?
That's what it's looking like.
And then we getting 2 Iron Man.
This has got to be 2
figures
Iron Man.
too?
I don't. If this is the same Iron Man that they've been showing the whole time, I'll lose my mind because
I mean, yeah, that would be nice if it was just interchangeable parts. I mean, that would be
Yeah.
smart and nice, but they
Kind of, I doubt it.
it could be a different version. Like there could be a base version, and this could be like the deluxe premium.
Oh, that sounds like such an SH figure art thing.
It really does.
Deluxe Premium Color Super Edition.
Web shop exclusive.
Tokyo Super Comic Con exclusive.
Let's see. Oh, see, it says right there, nano weapon version.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, there we
Harry,
go. He's a
Ron,
wizard, Harry.
yeah, Hermione. Everybody's losing their mind. Hermione's not coming with Crookshanks, but
Yeah, you know,
doesn't get Crookshanks till the second book. Shut the fuck up.
my big problem with Hermione
He's
is
flexing his Harry Potter knowledge.
her hair is not looking very puffy.
No, sure not. Sure is not. It's all right.
She got some curls. She's got some, Barbara Streisand in the 90s hair.
Her hair was the wildest in the first movie. She couldn't afford all that plastic. So.
I literally don't see a single curl on that head. Like it just looks like flowy straight hair.
It is what it is.
You're gonna get Bob the Odd to come back into collecting.
Oh yeah, finally. Come on, Bob. Get out of here.
Figure Art Zero for the I think that was a smart move to have this guy as a Figure Art Zero. I don't think this guy moves at all, does he?
Yeah, when they make them articulated, it just feels stupid. Like you just feel dumb. Like why'd you do this? If you're not gonna make them cloth. If you're not gonna make that red stuff all cloth, don't bother. Just make it static. Fuck it.
That weird ass Joker. This
Yeah.
Joker. It's
Really?
a different Joker, isn't it? Or no?
Yeah, this is like their
Oh, so
own
Figure Arts,
design samurai line.
Looks
This is
interesting.
the one that has like the Wolverine and
Yeah, PP's
Tiger, let go of Tiger and Bunny.
Yeah.
Please.
Dude,
Oh my
so-
god! Is that
it's
show
coming
still
back.
even made?
It's getting renewed again.
Oh god!
Somebody hit us with a Mean Girls meme. Tiger and Bunny's not gonna happen.
Yeah, these effects are sick though. Not gonna lie. I can't wait for these to get bootlegged in different colors.
That's the cool. If anybody ever sees bootlegs of Figure Arts Zero that have effects on them, you should feel happy to know that all their effects are completely removable. So like all the Dragon Ball ones with like the electricity and stuff like that, those electric pieces all plug out. So you could totally use them in different displays. You see fakes, highly recommend you buy them.
That's it.
We got chubby Luke.
You know what? I didn't buy
Drink a lot of that milk.
I didn't try to buy the last Luke. Now I kind of feel like I want it, but I don't. I don't know, man. That movie pissed me off.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can't disagree.
Weak sauce.
It was a mess.
Oh man, what troop is that? Is that from the Han Solo movie?
Is it? I didn't watch that
think
movie. Well, I'm not supporting that.
I don't think it was in Solo.
I don't know what that is.
Who knows?
Too bad John Papa Sergio wasn't here. He'd tell us.
That's it. He might be in the comments.
The
They-
SHF doesn't even know. They don't have a fucking placard. next to it.
Where are you, John?
Right.
Papa, can you hear me?
Yo, look at this guy.
What's that?
You know what I've always wanted? A Samurai C3. Oh my god! They read my mind.
Thank you.
These bastards did it.
They done did it. Next is R2.
What the fuck are they gonna do?
You know that little mechanical arm that pops out? It's just gonna be different types of knives.
Pretty much.
I think I legitimately really like this line, but this is an odd choice for me.
There's so many Star Wars characters you could pick. And you went with 3PO?
Redeeming itself with a Wolverine.
Oh yeah, here we go. This is one. This is one right here.
That's pretty cool.
I'm kind of mad we haven't seen the Demon Hulk.
Yeah,
that thing looked crazy. It looked like a Kuma.
It sure did.
Wasn't there? I'm pretty sure that in the solo Wolverine run that he was dressed in samurai armor at one point.
I believe.
Shot me.
I don't know if it was colored like this.
Yeah,
he was definitely in armor.
Yeah, so with the right customizer, you could get that repainted.
Yo, stop the presses.
What the
fuck? My god. Funko Pops, you just found a new successor.
Chogokin Heroes, what are you doing? What?
Those aren't just going to be plastic. They're going to be metal.
That's it. Yeah.
You want a real metal arm on a Bucky? You just got it.
You just got it.
Prepare to pay $40 in EMS shipping. Fuck. This thing's the
scale.
Like 2 inches, 3 inches?
Oh my god.
Things are. I don't even know. Well, that's it. We've reached the end.
Thank you, Tab.
That shit. They saved the best for last, huh?
Yeah, why was it at the very end?
Like, man, you just got through seeing all these sick figures and that Jar Jar Binks and 3PO, and we're just gonna hit you with this Chogokin hero.
Now here's the cherry on top.
And there's a lot of those figures too. So they actually kind of spared us with that one photo. There's like a huge display of them. There's Iron Man and like Spider-Man and all these different ones.
Oh, speaking of Spider-Man.
What was you going to say?
Oh, Spider-Man. Venom BAF.
Woo!
Todd, what you got? Don't you got some shit from this?
Let's get in.
Get us with it, Todd. Hard and fast.
Yeah, the obviously it's funny so many people forgot that I noticed way back at Toy Fair when they showed the packaging for that wave, that it even took me a while to realize, oh shit, the fucking Build-A-Figure is on the front of the box. And so we've known what the BAF was, and so many people either forgot or didn't believe it until they showed this picture that we're getting a Monster Venom.
Hell yeah,
but
Todd knew the way. Beat you back then.
I think most people are pretty happy with it.
Except for those that like refuse to believe that it's not Eddie Brock.
Yeah, this is definitely Matt Gargan, because this looks very similar to. We were talking about this in Plastic and Paint last week when they first revealed the image, but it looks very similar to how Venom was looking before the Dark Avengers, when Norman Osborn was still running the Thunderbolts team that they're taking 7 years to complete. We need a swordsman and we need a penance. He was looking real hulked out like this. And then at some point early on in Dark Avengers, Norman gave Matt Gargan some pills or something to kind of like contain the symbiote, and then he started looking more sleek, like Black Suit Spider-Man, basically. But this is how he was, and you've seen him hulk out a couple times during Dark Avengers, if I'm not mistaken. But
definitely
through Secret Invasion and shit like that, this is pretty much how he was looking, and you could tell by the design of the Venom logo as well too. So,
and if I'm not mistaken, the Brock version has like shoes, or his like, he doesn't have bare feet.
Right. Yes. Because also what it was that originally too, it was that the symbiote had bonded with Matt Gargan when he was Scorpion too. So at first he had the Scorpion tail
Yeah.
and this sort of logo and whatever. So um, I don't know how he got out of that suit because the suit was like bonded to him or some shit if I remember correctly. But yeah. So yeah, but this looks good, man. It looks good. I'd be as if at SDCC we see some reveals of the other members from that Thunderbolts team. Like I said, swordsman. I don't know that they would do penance. I feel like kid friendly.
Sign me up for a box.
No.
Yeah, it's only taken us what, like 6 years to get a or more to get a Dark Miss Marvel.
Word. So we got Moonstone, but I could see them redoing that. We just got Songbird with the long hair, which is the version that would actually go with that Thunderbolts team as well. Because the short hair version is the one that we would need for our Luke Cage Thunderbolts. But yeah, there was some other reveals, Todd.
Oh my God, that's Typhoid Mary.
Yeah, we're getting a modern Typhoid Mary. I wish that we were getting. If Pancho doesn't have it, I can screen share it.
Yeah, go ahead and screen share it. I wouldn't have, unfortunately.
But yeah, this Monster Venom is part of pretty much almost all symbiote Spider-Man-esque kind of wave, I guess.
Like the best way to be like, hey, we didn't make that Venom movie, but we're doing something Venom.
We're going to start seeing a bunch of SDCC reveals as we get closer.
Right.
Here's Typhoid.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and again, I knew I had reported a long time ago that we were getting Typhoid Mary, and we just didn't know which version of her that we were going to get. So yeah, this is the modern costume, which I complain the most that we always get modern shit long before we ever get classic versions.
Looks like Black Canary here.
Yeah, and now it makes sense once they revealed her. Like, okay, I understand now why they went with a modern look, because I know they're gonna make Emma Frost out of this, and they're gonna make White Rabbit out of this with that waistcoat.
Nice.
Oh yeah. That's such a You're totally right.
Hasbro never invests in a new mold unless they're gonna reuse it for something else.
Oh yeah, that's just look up any woman that's wearing some sort of corset and like boom.
Yeah. What is it? Goblin Queen or Black Queen or whatever her name is.
Something along those lines.
Yeah.
We're about to get that like fancy looking version of Phoenix when she's with the Hellfire Club.
Yeah. Any corset waistcoat type of design, they're gonna reuse it. So yeah, I'm happy to be getting a Typhoid Mary. I was really hoping that we'd get a classic one, but it is what it is. Of course they cheaped out and went with the painted on fishnets. They're not going to invest in a sculpted fishnet.
Oh yeah, no way.
And then I finally got my last video. I had about 25 to 30% of the official images for the X-Men wave, and I just got all the rest of them now. We've seen the Foosh has already done reviews on all of them and everything, but yeah. So if you were savvy enough, you got your pre-orders in Friday or Thursday night. Thursday night is when the pre-orders for the X-Men, and some people had pre-orders for the Venom wave up as well.
Wasn't that just the British site?
Well, the overseas sites have had them up for a while, but some domestic resellers they solicited theirs like Thursday night, and I don't, for whatever reason, I don't understand why sites like Dorkside and Big Bad Toy Store, I don't know why they weren't given the green light. I'm thinking because of the volume that they order, they have to be given a more official green light from
You know
Hasbro.
what? A couple months back, well, maybe like 2 months back, when CMD store had put up some of the X-Men stuff real quick, they got flagged, or somebody ratted, or something happened, and I'm pretty sure that Hasbro made them take it down. A
Yeah.
few people who got Wolverine and got some things through, but they had to take it down.
Yeah, Hasbro's been a lot more strict about posting pre-orders before they're supposed to, but I know that they've had the ability to get in their orders. They just haven't been able to advertise it. So yeah, we should start seeing. And from what I'm understanding now, we're gonna have pretty much like 3 waves hitting at once. The X-Men wave, the Venom wave, and not necessarily a wave, but most of the 10th anniversary figures are going to drop at the same time as the Venom and the X-Men waves. So it's, if you haven't been budgeting, it's going to be pretty expensive. And then right as soon after that, we're going to see the Spider-Man wave, the Deadpool 2 wave, and probably the 2-packs for Target that will give you the Stan Lee Build-A-Figure. Those will probably be hitting all at the same time as well. So
pretty crazy how accurate that list ended up being, huh?
Usually right around San Diego Comic-Con, a bunch of shit starts dropping at retail too, so that way they could do fuck yeah. So
I remember even back in the day, like when people would go to Comic-Con, they'd be like, "Hey, let's go figure hunting because everything is going to hit the stores around here in San Diego on purpose."
Pretty much. So it's going to be a pretty busy summer, no question about that. Do we want to talk about the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle reveals?
Oh yeah, that was wild.
That was crazy.
It wasn't really wild. We knew that was.
I don't like the turtle.
Actually, no, we didn't, because didn't they have some type of thing where they couldn't make 6-inch or?
Only
just 6.5 inch, right? Isn't it? It's a weird scale. It doesn't conflict with the Playmate scale.
They can only use it at conventions.
That's right.
Right. Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, they get like a pass. They basically get like the Japanese pass. Like in Japan, when these people have conventions, they're allowed to make like parody pornography magazines called doujinshi, and they're literally only given the pass for like that moment. Like you can't keep creating them on the side and making a website to sell. Like you have to only do it at the convention, and it's like basically a very similar thing where they can just only make them for conventions because for whatever reason Playmates doesn't rock with it.
Anybody got pictures of the turtles?
I got them right now. Hold on a second. I'm about to pull them up.
But yeah, I'm excited for Legends at the end of this year, but I'm not excited for trying to navigate funds wise. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot.
Yeah, I was telling the Triple C crew that I don't understand how people can, if you collect Marvel Legends and you buy, unless you're real selective, if you buy a majority of it and you're trying to also collect imports and shit, like I don't understand how you can budget it. It's like it's just a lot of fucking money, and then next year is going to be just as bad, if not worse. And Al Chang said, "Yeah, you say that every year." And it's like, well, it's true though. It's every year we get more and more Legends. And somebody I know who works close with Hasbro, they said, "Yeah, next year is going to be crazier."
Yeah, they sell really well. They sell really well. They're like the toy line, for kids and for adults. Like it's like the best middle ground line where adults like it and kids like it too. So it just really sells well. A lot of times, like WWE figures, like kids don't buy WWE figures. The adults do. Like I never have seen a kid like, oh man, I really want this Roman Reigns. Yeah, It's usually just adults buying those figures, and like same goes with like the Ninja Turtles figures. Like I never saw adults buying Ninja Turtles.
Real quick, a quick sidebar. Since you mentioned the WWE figure, shout out to Matt Goldberg and to Mike Amsberg for getting a little sponsorship through Mattel to do toy photography for them. I mean, Mike Amsberg been doing this thing for the longest, like really putting in great work that doesn't get probably the recognition that it deserves. But yeah, both of those guys are actually officially partnered up with Mattel. So shout out to those dudes. But yeah, Turtles. What y'all think? You buying them?
If somebody can get them for me, I'll buy them for sure.
Let me tell you something, Pancho. If somebody can get them for me, I'll give you it because I don't want these.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm set.
Yeah. If I end up with them for some way, they're yours. So I don't want these things.
I mean, I really like the Turtles movie. I mean, I don't know. I'm fucking 29 years old. This is like literally around. This movie was targeted towards me, and they fucking got my parents' money. So I'm pretty stoked about these figures. I mean, I collect a bunch of lines, so scale doesn't really matter to me that much. I don't know. I'm also the same guy that was about to drop 4 bills on those big ass ones. So
what was the first Turtles movie came out? Was it 89?
It was 89, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a party that I had like my 9th or 10th birthday or something. And we went to see Ninja Turtles and got pizza and shit.
Nice.
Pretty sure.
Pizza and Turtles.
It might have been, maybe it was my birthday or somebody else's, another friend's birthday, but I don't know. I do remember that. What month did it come out? Do we know that?
That was super appropriate.
Summer, spring or summer.
Pizza and Turtles.
Let's see.
This shit was life.
All I know is that that is a pretty good deal with that diorama.
I mean,
yeah, everybody's like, "Oh, thin plastic," but like nobody else is doing it. Like, it's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, they look good. We'll see what happens with quality control and see what happens with these fucking eyes.
March when it came out.
March,
by the way.
March. Yeah, my birthday's in March. I was right. I remember. Shit, I'm not that old. But
no one questioned this man's memory.
There you have it.
I mean, like, I don't know. I really like these, so I'll try super hard to get them. I know, like, this is like a I don't know, like a WoW set. Like this will like appeal to the widest audience possible in terms of like the shit NECA is putting out. So like, I mean, everybody loves Ninja Turtles. I would imagine, like, and everybody who loves Ninja Turtles this much is old enough to at least supposed to be able to afford it at this point. So they will just throw their money at this thing and hopefully get it. I won't get the diorama. I don't think so. Just because, I mean, I'm in a position where I'm surrounded by people who make dioramas, so I'll probably just make one or just get one commission that'll look infinitely better than that one.
Yeah, strangely enough, I've like I don't think I've ever had to do this with any other brand but the Ninja Turtles brand. I used to be super obsessed with Ninja Turtles when I was a kid, and I don't know why now as an adult I just can't get into it. I try to buy the ones from my childhood. I try to buy the ones from the recent cartoon, those Rebel Tech ones. And I just don't have any connection to it. I don't know why I want to, because it's like, it's very strange for me not to have a nostalgic collection with something that is nostalgic to me as a kid. I don't know why. It's very strange. I tried and I just end up not connecting with the brand anymore for whatever reason.
I think Turtles is a very like niche brand for that to happen, because I think that happens a lot. Like, so one of my best friends, she is obsessed with Ninja Turtles, like literally obsessed. She's obsessed with two things, Ninja Turtles and Lion King. And she can't fuck with like new Ninja Turtles at all. Like, it's crazy. And there's like, I think, because Ninja Turtles, whenever they've been reinvented like what, a dozen times by now. But like,
yeah,
I think at this point, to warrant reinventing your brand, you have to make it so drastically different. And I think that they've just strayed so far away from like the original, like obviously the original source material, like the comic and stuff like that, but even like from the 90s cartoon, that like it doesn't resonate with older heads, you know. So I think that's a pretty big like the proof is in the pudding right there with Rick. Like, I mean, I can't get into it, but I'm not like a Turtles fanatic. I just like Turtles. I like Turtles. So whatever.
Do you think the Michael Bay version put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths?
I think for like public opinion, for sure. Like that, nothing did that movie franchise any favors from like the first whisper of it, where all those rumors started floating around, where Michael was talking about it and he was like, oh yeah, they're aliens, and then everybody's like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about, they're aliens? So like that it started off on the wrong foot entirely, and then everybody's like, oh yeah, Michael Bay's directing it, and they're like, oh my fucking god, what? And then like then Michelangelo had like, you know, they all looked like Shrek, and they had like these fucking lips and shit, and then like I mean, it was like public opinion of that movie was pretty bad, but me as a Turtle fan,
and they had on mad gear, like mad accessories for no reason.
It was nuts. It was crazy. But I've always like semi defended that movie because like as a fan, you could tell that when they put that movie out, like they're like, hey, we'll let you make this movie, but you gotta do a bunch of weird shit so we can sell toys and stuff like that. And they're like, okay, well, they're like, so if you do all this, you know, funny shit in the first one, we'll let you do whatever you want with the second one. So that's why I think the second one's a lot better than the first one. But like there's still like a lot of cool small stuff in the first movie for fans, and the second movie is a really cool fan movie. But like you said, like you brought up, Todd, like it just, the reputation was just, it shit the bed before it even hit theaters. So like it didn't have any time to take off. And I think we were talking about in PMP today, like the preview for that new cartoon looks awful. It looks really bad, like and I think it's because they're almost trying to capitalize on the new movie designs also, but like I said earlier, they're reinventing the franchise again, and like they're changing so much shit that like even like older people are like, maybe I don't want to watch this. Because even when Nickelodeon reinvented it with like the franchise that got those Revoltech figures, they stuck to the script pretty well. That
was a great. They didn't really need to reboot that shit.
They sure didn't.
Who was that? Was that you that was talking about that time with when you spoke with somebody from the animation put them, and they were saying how they try to do that every 5 or 10 years or some shit, so they can pretty much catch the new generation of young people watching the show. Was that you talking about that?
I don't think that was me, but whoever said that is, you know, super smart. They got their finger on the pulse on that one, because I totally agree.
I forget who was saying that. I forget who was telling me that, but you know, it's kind of like by design that they do that. So
it's also terribly. It doesn't help that, like, coupled with what you just said, it doesn't help that this is a series that is like really highly driven by toy sales.
Yeah.
And when these kids have bought the same toys with like stupid versions, like Samurai version, like Electro Lime version, you know, it's like at some point these kids aren't going to buy the same toys anymore, and then you're just like, fuck it, it's been 5 years, and there's a new generation of kids, and we already sold them all these same toys. Boom, let's do it again. New toys, new show.
Yeah, it's just a very unfortunate thing to be a fan of, unfortunately.
It's the type of show that only kids are gonna like.
Yeah.
Just tell off top, it's gonna be just a kids show. It's fine, you know, kids enjoy it, but I'm not gonna.
I think we've reached like critical mass with Turtles reboots, where like they've completely disconnected themselves from their base audience.
Starting to do that shit with Star Wars.
Yeah, I get. It's interesting you bring that up, because I have a coworker who's like the hugest Star Wars head that I know, but he's also like a very sheltered dude. He's a super cool guy, but he's just like, I just want everybody to get along. He fucking loved Han Solo. He's like, that's the Star Wars movie I've always wanted. I'm like, okay. I haven't seen it yet, so I can't like pass any judgment, but I don't know. This guy like
it was like middle school.
yeah, everybody liked each other.
I've heard mixed reviews. Well, I've heard mostly good things. I've heard most people going in with low expectations and then being pleasantly surprised that they actually liked it. So
that's my mantra for life. Just
no
going
doubt.
with
No doubt.
get surprised at every turn.
You didn't see? You haven't, guys. Who else besides me has seen it?
I haven't seen it.
I
I didn't really have any desire to see it.
Oh, really?
What's your spoiler for your review, Todd?
I liked it. I think there were some scenes that could have been done better, mostly just from a writing standpoint. But yeah, like I mean, it's not perfect, but it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I had pretty low expectations, like most people.
Nice.
I really wanted to see a movie that didn't involve the Skywalkers or any of their kin. Mm-hmm. So I was pleasantly surprised. I would have liked to have seen a lot more of the smuggler, seedy side of Star Wars.
Yeah, that's why my coworker loved it so much, because that's his favorite part about Star Wars, and he really liked that there was a film that was just about that.
Smuggling.
Yeah, it was still. I still felt there was a little bit too much Empire involved. I would have liked to seen it like just, just smugglers and bounty hunters and that kind of stuff. But I can see why what they're trying to set up as far as like integrating other storylines from the movie or from like the animated series and stuff like that, trying to bring it all together. So it makes sense from like a marketing cross promotion type of sense to do that. But in the end, it's like, unless you're going to make a 2.5, 3 hour movie, everybody's not going to be happy. So it was good. I don't have anything major to complain about. I think if you if you like those kind of elements of Star Wars, then you'll probably end up liking it. But for my girlfriend liked it, but she had a hard time, and I think this is going to be the case with a lot of people, especially like casual fans, is people have such a mental image of Han Solo being Harrison Ford that is, no matter who was cast to play that role, it's hard for people to accept it, like psychologically.
Yeah, that's what when they announced that film, I just thought to myself, like, if this isn't Harrison Ford, like basically in the middle of episode 6 and episode 7, then everybody's just going to end up thinking the same thing. Like, oh, this isn't Harrison Ford. It's just like such a terrible character to have like wanted to replicate. Like, it's like if somebody came in and did Luke. I mean, I guess Sebastian Stan really does look a lot like him, but you know what I mean? Like, when somebody when an actor defines the character, it's really, really hard. It's like everybody goes into it like, man, that wasn't Harrison Ford.
Yeah, just like when they eventually recast Wolverine, there's gonna be a lot of people like, oh, that's not my Wolverine, because it's
every casual fan is gonna be like, what happened to Hugh Jackman?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, he can't live forever, man. He's not Wolverine in real life.
Yeah, the guy's gonna start aging. I mean, look at him; he's playing an old circus man right now.
Oh man! So that's basically it for topic lists. I would imagine, unless you guys think.
Oh, wait,
think of anything else.
Don't forget. I mean, you have to show a picture of it if you don't want, because I don't just select on it anyway.
Let me touch on the tournament real quick, and then we could take some questions and we can get up out of here. But the seventh round. The results should be out in a few hours. Actually, we down to the final 4 of Photo Combat Third Strike. So there'll probably be. I don't even want to say that. I don't know what they're planning. So let me not say that, and then people get upset. But we down to the final 4 right now. We're going to be down to the last 2 people going head to head to crown the Photo Combat 2018 champion. So this has been a pretty long, arduous process here, but it's been great. It's been great as far as the content, as far as the displays that have come out. I can't wait to do my full recap of the tournament when this is all said and done, because there's definitely been a lot of chatter and a lot of shit with the tournament this year. But you know what? It doesn't bother me too much, because when there's a lot of people talking and you know, people getting upset or getting happy of emotions, that means to me that they're taking it seriously, and that, you know, this is doing what I intended to do, and put competitive displaying on the map, and keep elevating it, and keep getting sponsors' eyes on this, and getting closer to at least for me. So yeah, you can actually look at all of the entries from every round on the A.C.B.A. Facebook fan page on the events tab. We've been posting them on the Instagram as well, but I guess I'll put a link to that in this video. And again, the results for this current round are going to be out later tonight. But P, what were you going to say?
I wasn't going to say anything.
It was me.
Oh, that was you, Rick. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, don't forget, San Diego Comic-Con, Guillermo del Toro. He's Mexican. He's a director. He's incredible. And buy it.
There you have it.
I haven't seen that yet, actually.
Oh, look it up right now, Pancho. Jesus, Lord have
mercy. The NECA figure, right?
Yeah, it's a NECA figure. It's cloth. You know, I would prefer characters like this. No more Bill and Ted. No more different Weird Owls, you know, because I'm fat. I don't want that version.
Oh my God.
It is fucking Guillermo del Toro, my friend.
Yo!
I need that like a fat kid needs cake.
Yo, everybody get this figure, because as soon as Death Stranding comes out, you're gonna have a character from the fucking game.
Wow.
With that guy in a suited body, it's over.
It's an 8-inch scale, right?
Yeah, it's like their big ass Ken doll scale.
I'll buy that.
Buy that for $1.
Yeah,
I'll buy that for $1.
Was there somebody was asking about Mezco stuff? Was there anything new from Mezco that was revealed?
Was there?
Yeah, there was new shit from Mezco for sure. Well, who was it?
Well, they've been steadily putting up pre-orders. So they put up the pre-order for the Netflix Punisher. They put up the pre-order for Blade. I think we've been talking about that. What was the two most recent ones? It was Punisher and Logan. We was joking on the Logan.
We talked about Logan.
So we don't know. We don't know when that shit's dropping. We never know what the fuck's going on with Mess. But I assume that they're gonna be posted up at SDCC with some, I guess, some reveals. I guess we'll see some stuff from them.
Stuff that we'll get in 7 years.
Pretty much.
A new Joker that everybody hates.
Why does everybody hate the Joker?
Oh, no, that was
Hot Topic Joker.
The Hot Topic Joker. Yeah.
Dude, I fucking love this Joker.
I thought you was talking about the one that
you guys have the pants with all the zippers.
The one that's supposed to be shipping right now with the deluxe. Yeah, that shit's fire.
I like this one, man. I don't know. I think this is pretty.
It looks cool to me. I mean, I'm not invested in the character, but
Foosh says it right here. I was about to say the same thing. Like, this looks like the Joker that would go with the Ascending Knight version of Batman.
Okay.
Just to know, we also missed the Popeye went up on pre-order since we've been gone.
Oh, Popeye.
Yeah.
What about the Mafex Ra's al Ghul and Bruce Wayne?
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh yeah, everybody's gonna be army building the shit out of that Ra's al Ghul.
I ordered those.
Those are $80 though.
Yeah.
$80 before
80 or 90. Yeah, 90.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait for the homie Dallas James to stun on everyone like, hey, $80 a piece and I got 10, baby.
And I'm about to tear them apart and start fucking customizing these shits. Like they are $30 body. No doubt. All right, so let's take a few questions, and we're gonna get up out of here. I told you this was gonna be a surgical strike this evening. Plus the all right. Is the game coming on tonight?
The game is on as we speak. I'm watching it.
It's on now. All right. So yeah, a couple questions from down there.
Warrior fan, so I'm on that.
Anybody monitoring their questions?
Oh my God, you won't believe this. We got a great question from Free Adult Dating C-Link in profile. He's telling us, good morning. Oh my God. Oh, I should turn on the camera. Let's see.
Brian Carter has a great question. Recently joined the Facebook group, as was wondering if you guys could break down a picture for me and show me its positive and negatives. I think that'd be a great way to wrap it up.
Let's do it.
Take off the clothes.
That's it.
Which picture?
Carter, thank you for the question. I don't know. You just want to do a couple of like I don't know. You got anything in mind? We can just scroll through the.
You could do like the top 3 that you see right now on the page.
I'll scroll through.
Let's scroll through and do it.
Well, one of the things that even people who've been in the group for a while sometimes make mistake on is when you have a dialogue bubble cutout, you need to, no matter what kind of angle that you're shooting the figures at, you need to adjust the cutout so that the words are parallel with the horizon. Because people will adjust their camera, but they forget to adjust the cutout because it needs to look like it does in the comic book. Like
parallel
reading it
with the frame of the picture.
Yeah. So the bottom frame of your picture, no matter what, if you do a Dutch tilt on your camera angle, anything like that, you need to make sure that you adjust the cutout so that the words are horizontal and not at some cockeyed angle. That's one of the basic fundamentals right there.
Classic advice from the man, the myth.
All right, I'll scroll through a couple pictures though, real quick. But yeah, good advice from Todd as far as cutouts go. So speaking of that, here's one with a crooked cutout, and so this is not straight. Is my screen sharing?
You need to click on yourself.
Click on you.
There we go. So yeah, this is should be straightened out just a little bit, and he should have hit this with a marker. Sometimes you'll look at a cutout before you shoot it, and it'll look fine. But if you got a camera that's decent, then it's going to pick up some of those edges that might not be white. So if you hit it with a Sharpie, then that'll make this pop, and it'll make it look really, really good. One of my little pet peeves is when somebody does panels like this and they don't put a thin border in between it. You never see a comic book like that. I mean, I guess you might see some scenes depending on how they do it, how they break it up, but usually you get a border. So you should have put a border on this. This kid posts a lot and he doesn't really listen to anybody, but he's been doing better. He's been doing much better. But yeah, he should have straightened that out a little bit.
And Boog, you're still not broadcasting yourself in the chat.
Oh, I got you. Okay, there we go. This guy does some really nice sets as far as building his own sets, but for whatever reason, a lot of his shots look dusty. I don't know how to explain it. The colors just look a little crazy, but it never really has that sharp sort of feel to it. But he puts in a lot of work as far as building his sets and lighting them a certain way and doing things directly from the source material. I'll give him props on that. And this was one that I actually literally liked. I don't normally like his shit, to be honest with you. But yeah, this was actually pretty cool. But just to show you what I mean as far as a certain level of just cleanliness and sharp, Rico Chisto does really sharp shots. They look really good. I would assume this is some natural lighting on here. I'm not sure, but yeah, this looks really sharp, really clean. And I talked about this last week. I had put up a post about people putting up shots that were very clean, nicely composed, framed up nicely, but it may not be anything sensational. Like, this is not Wolverine going nuts and killing 20 enemies, and it's not like 1,000 effects and stuff in it, but this is a great shot. It's a good shot that deserves hundreds and hundreds of likes, in my opinion, but it's sitting steady at 134 because it's not Deadpool killing 80 people. But,
Hey,
people,
man, you ain't even hit it with a like.
There we go. But yeah, I do like that. And, set building is really good. Simon is great at that as far as really putting his set together and putting all the little props and doodads and different things in there. And he's very creative. He's good at recreating things directly from the source material as well. This is very well put together, nicely lit. Everything looks really clean. Not a lot of nice props and stuff like that. Again, he's got the Hugh Jackman picture back there. That was a nice little Easter egg. This right here is one of those things that somebody with I'm gonna look at this a little differently than anybody else. You see this, you see Spider-Man, you see Venom, they're swinging, they're in action, and all of that is great, but I'm looking at all of the little intricate details. For one, look at this building here. You don't see a side on the building, so there's no depth to that building. This here in the front, his diorama here is like really messed up. It looks sloppy. It looks bad. Like,
it's made out of actual styrofoam,
right? And that's styrofoam, and that's not actual foam board for building a diorama. So that looks bad. His cutouts, although they're nicely placed, they are a little jagged. They're a little messed up. So this is something that could have used a little more TLC, a little more tender loving care. He put what to grind on it, WTGO, which is what to grind on. This is he's asking for feedback on this anyway. So this just needs more. For my personal taste, it's just not clean enough. It's some sloppy aspects to it, but the core of it, the framework of it, is still very good. Spider-Man's pose is nice. Venom's pose is nice. He did a pretty good job of hiding the stands with the smoke and stuff like that. He's got great framework here, but just needs to clean it up a little bit as far as it being a little sloppy. This is cool. Clearly, it's photoshopped, but it looks good. It's nicely lit. It's nice composition. This bag looks a little weird the way it's leaning, though. It's not really sitting how a bag would sit. So again, my eye is a little different. I scrutinize every little thing. Some people might not be like that, but you got to earn my fucking like. That's just how it is, man. What else is here?
I wanted to comment on that.
Which one?
That Spider-Man you just showed.
With Venom?
No. If you're gonna post something like that people are gonna question, like you said, with Photoshop was used, or how he's maintaining that pose, please put a seaside. Show your work. Show that it's tangible.
It's like mathematics. Everything is mathematics. Show your work, just like you said. It's always good because it's not only is it the main thing about a seaside is that it's a learning tool. It's a teaching tool. Like, what I'm saying, you showing other people how it was done, so that way they could kind of piggyback on the idea and learn it and do it for themselves too. So even if it is Photoshop, I said this is clearly Photoshop, not as a dig at Brian or whatever. I like his work too, by the way, but it's clearly Photoshop, and this is A.C.B.A. So we trying to do it tangibly. We're trying to do it 100% tangibly. That's really what the goal is. And
if you do use, just say like, hey, this was photoshopped. I'm sure, I used a stand or whatever to get him in that pose, and
then I shopped it out.
I shopped it out. If not, if you do it tangible, show how you did it tangibly, because a lot of us more critical admins or judges, whoever, are not going to like it until we know that you didn't Photoshop it.
Looking at this right here, I had commented, I had made it like a little joke on this. His cutout is real jagged, but you know, one of my main things is make it make sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no way that anybody who's skilled in weapons or knows anything about weaponry is going to fire a rocket launcher on the ledge of a building this close. Like, this window will be shattered. Everything will be fucked up. He might be dead off of this shit. So you know, just make it make sense. Give yourself some space. And again, his diorama could use a little cleanup. But you know, this cutout could use a cleanup. You know, take your time. It's no hurry to post. Take your time. Make everything look sharp. You know, before you post it.
His finger is not on the trigger.
That too. You know, every little single solitary detail counts. This was pretty cool. It's like still motion, but not really feeling the composition. And Akira Joe, he's consistently posting a lot of stuff, but like I feel like he feels the need to like overdo it sometimes and put too much into it. Sometimes less is more. But I do like the framework of this. Maybe he could have spread these guys out just a little bit more. But I do like the still motion. I do like it. He maybe just needed a little more white light. It's kind of orangey. I had commented on this one. I really like this set. This is actually one of the extreme sets things that he's got here. I think this is like a regular flooring for some tangible sort of diorama piece that he has, but this looks like an extreme set. I could tell by the doors right here. But he made it look pretty cool with them kicking the doors open and coming through. He's got a bunch of A.C.B.A cutouts in here. It looks like one of the cannon beam effects here. So this was pretty cool. Guess I'll look at one more. It's another clean one that, you know, nothing sensational, but nice. Natural light. It's nice. All right, any more questions?
There's a ton of questions. Let's see. Okay, where do we go when we die, Lewis?
Probably nowhere. I hate to break it to you, but we probably don't go anywhere.
Let's see. Real quick, any news on the apocalypse wave? Jesus Christ.
Todd, I don't know.
What was the question?
Apocalypse wave?
Any news? Any videos we should watch?
Yeah, like I said, some domestic sites have pre-orders up now. You need to do your own homework as far as that goes, because none of the heavy hitters like Big Bad Toy Store have posted them. I know Amazon Canada a couple weeks back, they had them up for pre-order, and looks like all those they've sold out for now. If you don't know, Canada, they pay like $30 Canadian for a legend. So they pay more. So, you know, before you start getting up in arms about why the hell don't we have them? It's like, well, if you want to pay $10 more for legends, move to Canada.
Pretty much.
But yeah, so I don't know why some resellers got the green light and others don't have it, but I'd be very surprised if tomorrow or, you know, sometime next week you don't see all the heavy hitters on the online reseller market put up the pre-orders for the X-Men wave and the Venom wave and possibly Deadpool wave 2 and maybe even the Spider-Man wave, but those all should start coming up pretty soon. And the ship date, I'm seeing as early as shipping from China in the 1st of July, and then I'm seeing also like up to the 6th of August. So we're probably looking at, as far as showing up in stores, probably late July to mid-August or first week of August for when they could possibly start showing up at retail. But I highly recommend that if you want the entire wave, you pre-order a case because this wave is going to sell like hotcakes.
No question.
Nice. Quick question: how do you feel about the Infinity War SH figure arts so far? Think they look good?
Yeah, I'm excited for the stuff that they show that you just showed. War Machine, Thor, all of that stuff. They did the soft launch with Strange and Star-Lord, since we had already had those figures anyway. But with them moving into some of the other characters from the movie, I'm excited. I'm excited to see where they go with even with those Guardians 1 figures and stuff like that. But shout out to my man Al Chang too, who put me on to a better Captain America head for the Infinity War cap that I just reviewed too. So I kept looking at his picture that he posted. Yo, that is not that is not the stock head right there. So yeah, I'm gonna try to hook up with whoever that was. I guess I'll show that in a video.
One thing we're not feeling is that really light-skinned, Chadwick Boseman looking like Black Panther head.
Yeah, they can't get it right. I'm gonna just have to keep the mask on him. He's got a perfect fro though. They got his fro looking nice.
That fro is that is picked out. I would hate for these guys to have to do a black man that has waves.
Oh,
I don't
man.
think they know what to do.
Put those fucking blonde bronze highlights in.
Oh man, put some real nice gold speckles in there.
Basically.
It's a sort of spray they use.
It's oil sheen.
Oil sheen. That's it.
Oh,
Gold tinted hairspray.
When that glistening.
I got to take a picture of this. I asked my daughter. I put her up to a task to rim a cutout for me, and she wrote on the cutout. Brings it to me an hour later and says she rimmed the inside of it. That shit looks so bad. It's all right. I'm gonna use it.
Let's see. Quick question: does A.C.B.A approve of using computer screens as backgrounds? Yeah, do it sparingly. Make sure your camera settings are right so it doesn't look like a computer screen. Check your white balance because it'll like give off like a blue tint, and then I guess just layer your scenes. Who does computer screens a lot? I know Jerry Gamboa does computer screens a lot.
Yeah, Jerry Gamboa is good at it, but you know what? Simon Hill actually just did one recently, and it looks like he was trying it out for maybe like the first time or something like that, and it came out real nice.
Yeah, these guys are really good at like layering, and when you layer
almost every single picture done by Jose Martinez is
right.
It's either the computer
true.
screen or that moon.
Pretty much.
There is no in
I was going to come to his fucking house and take that moon away from him. Using it so much.
Let's see. I think there was one other good one. What tips? I guess everybody just sound off one tip you can give to a beginner just starting out A.C.B.A.
Take a lot of pictures. I mean, once you're happy with your setup, don't be surprised if you take 100 to 300 shots before you get one that's perfect.
Yeah. Definitely let a display sit. Don't just take it down and think you did well, because you're gonna look at the pictures an hour later and be like, "Fuck! One of my hairs fell onto the fucking depth. No!"
And you might want to look at it on different monitors too, because sometimes shit will be like really bright on one and really dark on another.
And it's actually, I mean, he said this is for beginners. So if you're a beginner, vanilla first, action second. Yeah. If you can't pose a figure standing up perfectly straight and not looking weird, well, then you probably can't pose an action shot very well either.
Plant those feet.
Oh, for the love of God, plant the feet.
study everybody's C-sides. Anybody who's putting up a C-side, and you know what? People have been asking me about shit. I need to put up more C-sides myself, but study everybody's B, C-sides. Study the people that you respect, that you like, and you like their style, and you like what they're doing, and you know, try to shape your own style. You're not gonna do per se, but just study, just become a student of the game, man. Just keep watching and keep learning. And anybody who's putting up YouTube videos, watch their shit. As far as like posing and stuff goes, like watch it, man. You'll but just frequenting on a daily basis, you'll pick up a lot, man. We all do. I mean, I've learned a lot every year. Every year I pick up so many different tips and tricks and tactics by just, you know, watching and learning myself. You never stop learning. Like that's what it is.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
You know what I just remembered that Bondi didn't show for whatever reason was that big ass articulated hand.
Word.
I
saw that. What's the deal with that?
It's just like the body coon. The body coon and the hand are all just a part of like for
Artist
classes
reference.
and like
I see.
drawing
Okay.
reference,
Gotcha.
stuff like that. But obviously we don't fucking use it for that. So I don't know. Think about, you know, to find it. I'm gonna paint one blue and have Wasp in like the palm of it and like be like, oh, Hank Pym, boom.
Yep. I was just thinking that could definitely work. I hope they pack in the figure arts Wasp and Ant-Man with some smaller versions, you know, maybe some statics, really, really small versions.
Oh yeah, sign me up.
I was actually just in a big costume store here downtown by my job. I took my daughter in there after work on Friday, and they had a bunch of like little cool props that I wanted to use for some Ant-Man shots. I'm gonna go back in there this week actually. But yeah, let's take one more question and get up out of here. I got my daughter's got a big test tomorrow. She's got to get into bed.
Next question is, when's the next cutout pack coming out?
Oh, you know what? We just shout out to everybody who ordered this last pack, which was like a variety sort of bonus pack, and we packed in some of the newer cutouts with the new process that we've been using. And pretty much all of the cutouts are going to be like that now. Very clean, very sturdy. But we have 2 new packs about to drop very shortly. And they're going to be very clean and nice. I sound like Trump. I'm saying very a lot. But,
very incredible. The packs are going to be tremendous and fantastic.
Basically.
The best.
So, yeah, it'll be, I'd say, maybe another 2 weeks before the next pre-orders go up. It'll be 2 packs at once, by the way, too. And then there'll be rapid fire after that. And then finally expanding into some effects and things like that, too. So stay tuned. All right, what y'all got going on? Todd, you got another video coming out shortly? I know you just put one up last week.
Yeah, nothing new right now.
So SDCC, I guess.
Yeah, we'll probably start hearing what the exclusive is. As far as I know, the Sentinel is going to be available at SDCC.
Really?
I've heard conflicting information that it might not be revealed until New York Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that has yet to be seen. But the fact that it was in Toys R Us's computers, when the news of that thing first dropped, it was in Toys R Us's system. So that makes me think that we're gonna probably see it here at SDCC in July.
Yeah, because they do that. It'll be a exclusive, and then it'll still pop up at the retail stores or whatever. Toys R Us. I don't know how much longer those are going to be around, but
yeah, as far as I know, Toys R Us is not getting any more new inventory, so it's not going to show up there. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's obviously like most of the exclusives. It'll be up on Hasbro Toy Shop, and whether or not they opened it up to anybody else, like Entertainment Earth or anything like that. That we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, other than that, I don't. I mean, pretty much everything else that's dropping this year has already been announced. I don't think that they've shown pictures of all of the 2-packs from Target for the Stanley Build-A-Figure.
Yeah, I'd imagine all the comic book stuff that's going to be revealed at Comic-Con is going to be next year.
Yeah.
And the only new reveals I'd imagine that we would get for this year would be something movie related that we just didn't expect.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's, in past years, we've gotten more than one exclusive from SDCC. So there's probably something else that we don't know about, because they did like a MU slash, like 3 3/4 / 6-inch scale, like they did with the Ant-Man set. So I don't know. We're gonna find out here pretty soon. But I don't have anything that's dropping anytime soon.
How about you, P? You gonna review those the TN and Yamcha parts?
Yeah, I'll definitely review those as soon as they come in. I got Majin Vegeta coming in. I might review them. I don't know, man. Reviewing just gets. I have a real job now, so I don't fucking.
Yeah,
you could do the Craig Warwick. I love Craig Warwick's like speedy reviews.
Yeah, I love his 1-minute reviews on it.
Funny. I find that trying to do a faster review takes more.
It takes more out of you. You're stressed.
Yeah,
I really do have a hard time doing a faster review. Like, weird.
Hey, shout out to Craig Ward. Man.
Yeah, shout out to Craig.
So yeah, right now just on Instagram is where I'm mostly doing my stuff. Right now my current venture is selling these awesome acrylic ores, $25 shipped. What a deal. I can't believe it. Holy shit, these look great, man. Like, let me stop. But I'm saying I work with a CNC machine at my job, and as I'm learning the machine, I'm just doing funny shit on it, and I realized I could make like acrylic ores, a scrap material that we have that hopefully won't be missed, and I started selling them. I started painting them, and then that's what I'm doing.
What are you painting those bad boys with?
Just my old friend spray paint.
Wow, that Goku Black one for being spray paint is very impressive.
Yeah, it looks good.
Funny story about that is I actually fucked it up, and then that's why it looks so good. So I accidentally sprayed too much black around the rim, and then so I started wiping it off, and I was like, oh shit, this looks way better. So that's what I'm doing now. So I used the same thing. I collect cells, like animation cells. So whenever I get cells, I study how they paint them. And whenever you paint cells, you paint them backwards. So that's the same technique I'm using here. I'm painting all this shit backwards. So that's basically it. I'm just doing this. Whenever I get free time, I am still filming stuff for Posing Ain't Easy. It's just a matter of editing it. And then that's basically it. I do have a review coming out of those ubiquitous sets. I'm waiting until I get a lighted version.
You know what? I've been dreading opening mine because I've just stories about how it's so tedious and you're gonna cut up your fingers and hurt your hands and shit.
So with that, I will say something about that. I think there's a certain way to assemble it. So a lot of people are bugging out because when you put the tabs in it, so the tabs don't come assembled in it. You got to put them in yourself, and whenever you pocket those tabs in, they don't really give you good instructions on how to lock them in. So people are trying to press the panels together and then slide the tab in over both panels at the same time. But I found, halfway through assembling mine, that if you just put it over one and then slide the other panel into it, opposed from putting two panels together and trying to put it over the two panels, just do one at a time, and it's infinitely easier.
All right. I'm gonna get to it this week. I'm gonna try to try to build something this week. I was talking to Whisman about it too, and he was like, "Yeah, it's a lot." And even when you're trying to put the lights in, it's like you pretty much wiring the shit with lights. So it's like you like a mini like electrician engineer, like, you know what I'm saying? So
it's crazy. I would say the one thing the one gripe I do have with it is like you see all these dudes like building these great sets with them, but all those guys have 2 sets.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you need minimum 2. No
like
question to do something cool.
Unless you're just doing the base set or you're using it as layering in your already existing display, you're gonna need 2 to just using this period. So so that review is coming out eventually. I was supposed to have it out.
Shout out to Ubiquitous though, because they were a sponsor for the Photo Combat tournament.
Yeah, those guys are mad nice. They're super cool.
So they definitely gave us some stuff, and they gave me a couple sets to fuck around with. So I'll definitely be trying to build something this week. So look out for some posts on Instagram. That's pretty much what's coming from me. I have the like I mentioned, the TN and parts coming too. I'll be shooting some pictures with them, I guess. But I don't know what I have coming this week as far as figures. But hey, all my information will be in the description below. Keep checking out my Instagram. I'm trying to keep building up my personal. Everybody that's following me there, and that's been or new followers on Instagram too. It's been a lot over the past couple of weeks. I've been putting up a lot of pictures. So, so yeah, Rick, you got anything going on?
You know me, I'm still posting nothing but shoes on my Instagram.
No doubt.
Admitting and putting it down for the set.
Yeah, everybody's information will be in the description below. And thanks for hanging out with us. As always, rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.
Peace.